Hello, I'm live. How do I look? Do I look alright? Yeah, I'm live. I thought I'd live stream today because I saw something that kind of upset me. It was like somebody believed about themselves something else, and to be honest with you guys, you can believe what you want these days because I mean, the thing is if you believe you're a Disney prince, you can believe that. You can believe anything you want. I don't stand against anything like that. It kind of upset me because the way the woman was representing herself was kind of like the system, really. And hold on a minute. Like everybody knows that in the system, you have to act a certain way and stuff like that. But the way she was representing herself was like that, and the thing is, she looked like a black woman, and to be honest with you, she had a lot to say. I kind of understood her at first, but then at the end I was like, she's wrong, because if somebody wishes to believe something else about themselves because they appreciate a certain people or a certain person or something, they can believe that. It's the same thing as being a fan of a singer or an actor or something. It's the same thing. And if people want to go around believing they're a Disney prince or something, they can do that if they want. Because I am one of those people, I have my own dreams and visions and fantasies, but I don't go around sharing them with other people. But you can be what you want to be, basically. Like, you can believe what the hell you want to believe. But as long as you're not harming anybody, you can believe whatever you want to believe. As long as you're not harming anybody, as long as you're not killing anybody, there's no problem in that. End of story. Kind of upset me because it was shown on a British program, and I'm British myself, and I was really pissed because he came out with a point which was totally true, that it's 2022 and you can believe whatever you want to believe these days and stuff like that. I believe that's the complete truth. You can believe whatever you want to believe now, and you can do things which you couldn't do before. In the 90s, it was tough to even be gay or bisexual or anything like that. It was even In the 90s, it was even hard to have autism or ADHD, because back in the days they didn't used to call it ADHD. They used to call it here in Sweden they used to call it damp, which is they used to say damp barn, and that's really bad. They used to say that, and it means you damaged child, basically. And now they've named it to ADHD, thankfully. Everybody has problems. Nobody's perfect, okay? Even I'm not perfect. So I just had to come out with that because that pissed me off a lot. Like Seriously, it really made me angry. I can't believe it. I can't believe that happened on British television. I was so angry. I was like, oh my god. And it was another channel I recognized. And the thing is, I don't live in England anymore. I live in Sweden. But this really, really upset me because you can believe whatever you want as long as you're not hurting somebody. He even said that as she should have understood what he was trying to say. But I don't know, who am I to say anything? I have Asian names, and I don't know, I can't explain my ethnicity. But seriously, you can believe whatever you want to believe, and I had to come out with that because that made me really angry. And I know this truth might hurt some people or might be honest, brutal to other people, but I don't care. I've been too kind to you guys. I love you guys. Okay, I love the people who follow me and who subscribe to me and stuff. But I had to come out with this because this was like a nail stuck to my back, a nail stuck to my face. Actually, I can't have a nail stuck to my face, and seriously, I can't. And I just had to come out with this because I watched it and I was expecting them just to say something funny, like normally. Like I understood that everybody thought this guy was wrong, but like during the end of the day, she had a go at him, and he couldn't do anything because it was television, and everybody's been talking about him and stuff like that. Obviously, about what he did and stuff. But like having a go at him like that was just wrong. Like, and she was a black woman, so I was like, what is this? So that's all. I just have to talk about that before I like my truth. I'm even gonna be talking about my truth. Seriously, um like I was let go of my job because I don't know, but I'm sure that the woman saw my YouTube channel or something. I never mentioned it or anything like that. But like that's the thing. Like when you're a YouTuber, you can't really have normal jobs because people will find your YouTube channel and they will judge you on it. I've heard about like if you're an influencer, you can't have a normal job. I've heard about these things. And I didn't know it was like so serious and truthful until now because like yeah, she decided to let me go and I didn't know what it meant in Swedish, and apparently it meant getting fired, and I found out later on, and I was so pissed because I'm British, and how was I supposed to know that that meant that she like fired me, you know? But she was giving me impossible tasks, really, like really impossible tasks, and it's kind of I'm never gonna work there again, really, to be honest with you. I'm never gonna work there again. So and I don't know, I might go there and eat there someday with my sister because she wants to go there. Look, I made chocolate chip cookies a long time ago, but yeah. But yeah, like my sister wants to go there and eat, and like I will go with her and eat, but I will never work there again. Um, you understand? It was devastating when I found out what it meant. I think in Swedish people when they talk, they always hide things. They always say it in a corner or something, and then they know that you don't understand, but they say it anyway. And then later on, when you find out what they meant, like just because if you're not Swedish, this is how you get treated in Sweden, unless you know how to stand up for yourself. But the only reason I didn't know that is because I mean I was born and raised in Sweden. Swedish was my first language, but I grew up in England, and English is like the language I know the most. So I only have the child Swedish in my brain. You know the Swedish you know when you're a child. So how I wasn't so I didn't know about what she was talking about because I never took the time to go and learn Swedish again because I already understand Swedish and I can talk Swedish and stuff. But it must have been because I mentioned I was English. And the thing is, first time I went there, they were all ignoring me. They were ignoring everything I had to say. Every little thing I had to say, they were ignoring me. After I saw that clip on YouTube of that British program and that English guy and black woman was talking to each other, I decided I have to stand up on my 2 feet and say something. Like, this is too much. Like, I've been too kind, really. And it's not good to be too kind because you kind of get stepped on and you kind of get sat on, really. You get sat on, and it's not good. Mm. I don't know what's with these cookies, but they taste a bit funny. But they're better than eating those. And then you know what they did here in Sweden? Even though they've done something like that, they actually give you like desserts or something from the company and give you it to go home with, even though they fired you or something. And then you have to say thank you, even if you did get fired, because you've been with them for quite a while or something like that. Like seriously, like you have to say thank you even if they fired you. What the heck? I don't even want to remember. Because even if I did work there again, which I will never do, I'd have to get a heck of an apology. She must have seen something. She must have seen my YouTube channel or my social media accounts or something, because she couldn't have just fired me like that. Because I know if they see your Facebook and you write something rude on Facebook, they fire you instantly. Oh, sorry, I accidentally pressed it away because I have like cookie crumbles on my desktop. Hold on. Right. Like if they see your Facebook and you write something rude or nasty or racist or something like that, or political or something with politics or something, they kind of fire you on the spot. But like I didn't do anything like that. I didn't write any nasty things on my Facebook. But they were saying rude things about me behind my back, and I could hear them. But I ignored them. I didn't listen to anything they had to say. They were acting really odd. It was just a weird place, really. Not place, but it was a weird atmosphere. There was nothing wrong with the place. The place was so kind and looked good and everything. But the whole atmosphere was so weird. They were weird. The way they were acting. I don't know, but if you fire someone, you should mention why you fired them. You shouldn't just tell them. And then she told me I don't have the initiative. What the hell does she mean? Does she mean have sex with the boss or something? How am I supposed to do that? I'm just there for a short time, and then she fired me. I wasn't even fully employed. I was just supposed to be there for a short time. I was still an employee. Yeah, like I don't know if she's watching this seriously. Like I don't know what initiative you mean with that. Like I don't know what it means. I know what initiative mean. Don't be stupid. And but she was a blonde. But seriously, like I know what initiative means. It means have sex with the boss or something. I'm not stupid in my brain. I know exactly what you mean. Just because I said this, I'm never gonna get this job back. But I don't want this job back. Never. There's no way I'm going back to this job. Like I don't know what she means. What women mean when they say that to another woman. And she must have had sex with the boss or something to get that job. Because I mean, she doesn't even do a lot. So women like that I hate, and people like that I totally don't even I want to know. Well, she goes to the same hobby places I go to, and that's why she did that. She must have had a really good reason. She even said, "You're not right for our company." Who, who does she think she is? Seriously, it's not even her business. And I told myself, maybe I've done something to her or them, the employees. Then I told myself, how could I have done something when I was just supposed to be there for a short time? Because I don't remember doing anything to her, anything at all. And in England, that just means she has a problem with me. If I haven't done anything at all, then she's the one who has a problem with me. In England, she's the one who would get she's the one who would get talked to basically, because you can't fire someone without notice, and you can't fire someone without. She had to have warned me at least, but she didn't warn me. Like, you warn someone 2 weeks before you fire them. End of story. Or 2 days before. And she didn't even give me, she just told me one day, okay, we're letting you go. Without giving me a notice. I think she must have, like, bent the rules a little bit. She must have. Because you don't just go up to work one day and then someone tells you you're fired. Unless you've done something really bad. Unless you've, like, planned a murder the day before. Or something like that, you know? I'm never gonna forget that. Seriously. You know what? I bet she even was like the sister of the one of the classmates I have or something. Because my other another classmate had a proper problem with them. Now I understand why now. But like but I think like two of my classmates have sisters who have a cafeteria or a bakery or wherever. So like she could have been one of the sisters. She could have been a sister of one of the people in my class. But like I have no idea about that. Way to destroy someone's like confidence and everything. Like, what's the point? What's the point? What's the point of doing that to someone? Like someone who doesn't even do anything to you. What's the point? So that's why I decided to come up now. But I wasn't supposed to talk about what happened to me at work. I wasn't supposed to talk about that at all. But I just had to take that out as well. Because I'm saying the whole truth now. But I'm changing the title. But yeah, as I said, you can believe what the hell you want to believe. Like, it's not like I don't believe something about myself as well. Everyone believes something. Like, as I said, seriously, you can believe you're a Disney prince. It doesn't really matter. You can believe what the hell you want to believe. You can even believe you're a rabbit. You can even believe that you're dead. It doesn't matter. You can believe what the hell you want to believe. And I'm not gonna stand in anyone's way of believing or having beliefs or anything like that. So yeah, I'm gonna try to watch something on YouTube at least. But this is my day off because it's Sweden's national day today. So it's a red day. Nobody's doing anything today really. People are going to town and listening to some people with the trumpets and stuff, but I'm not gonna do that. And after I found out somebody at work is one of those people, and she wasn't even. And I don't. And after everything that happened, I'm not really going to. Oh, look at the picture of my live stream. It looks really odd. Anyways, let me see now. I was gonna watch something on YouTube. I usually do, anyways. Yeah, what was that called? It was a Channel 4 documentary. Yeah, in England. I mean, in United Kingdom. I don't know what to watch though. Like, I'm thinking. Um, I watched a playlist I made called Truman Show Goodies. I like to watch the He's Gone video. It's when in the movie The Truman Show, Truman is gone. He like disappears or whatever. I always like watching that one. But I like watching the whole movie and looking through it as well. I like watching the whole movie on its own, in its wholesomeness, really. Um, I woke up this morning and quickly went to the shop, and I was like, I mean, the store or whatever. What should I say in American or British sense? Let me say it in British sense. I woke up this morning and I went to the shop, and then I was like, I didn't even have time to eat. And then when I came back, I was so hungry. And it was so hot outside. Then I was like, I bought something for my mom, and then I bought some fruits and like this little pot with like a dessert in it, like a break time dessert. And then I just decided to eat that for breakfast. I was so hungry. I couldn't even hold myself. Like right now, I'm starved. Let me just go and get something else to eat, like fruits or something. I got kiwi. I was like, I'm starved. We have kiwis, thankfully. I have chocolate as well, but I'm so hungry. Just had like one chocolate chip cookie, and I was like two, and I was like no. All that talk just made me hungry. I'm super hungry. I will never talk about that happen at the workplace again. Like fuck it. Something to talk about anyways. Something to care about. But as I said, the he's gone video is when he's disappeared of the show, and they're looking for Truman in the Truman Show. Man, I opened the kiwi wrong. But I just had to banter. I never banter anyway. But I had to today after that. Really pissed me off, really. I don't usually get like this, you guys know that. But I had to. Plus, I got an awesome new T-shirt. I don't want to show you guys that unless I do later on or something, but I don't want to show it. It's kind of T-shirt with some singers on it, but I don't know. But it's more like it's a more cartoony sense, and they're not really five of them anymore. So yeah, I don't really want to show it off. But yeah, plus it was made by an artist. So yeah. God, kiwi really makes the hands itch. Makes my hands itch at least. Kiwi. Some people are allergic to kiwi. I don't know if I'm allergic to kiwi, but I just like eating it. I didn't think I was gonna live stream today on my day off, but I have. And I think I'm gonna live stream today for a long time. I think. I have the whole day anyways off, so I'll be live streaming for a while. Just don't know what I'm gonna entertain myself with. Back in the days, I used to like for you guys. I used to do something. I used to put like I used to read. I'd read an anime quiz or something. I'd do an anime quiz, and I used to get like different results and stuff. I remember that. Yeah, I don't do that anymore. And that's because I didn't know what to do when I was live streaming and stuff, but now I do. Kinda. I don't know. Oh yeah, I was watching a concert yesterday, but it was like an old concert. It wasn't that old. It was just like a few years ago. It was a concert of like my favorite singer, and he was singing and stuff. And nowadays they're calling him like the greatest dancer in the music industry history. And I'm thinking like Michael Jackson was the best dancer, right? I know there's a big difference between greatest and best, but like I don't think anybody could ever surpass Michael Jackson. I think it's impossible, really. And but I don't know. I think they just meant greatest dancer in the music industry. And there was like him with like ropes on him or something, and he was singing or something. I don't know. It was really odd. But I saw that and I was like, nobody can surpass Michael Jackson. Hello. Oh well. Actually, I know. Wait, I just had like a whole big brain thing right now. I just thought of something. I think I know why she fired me. I think it's because that like big bosses of a company always say, if you give like an employee like coffee and they drink it, like fire them. I think she must have listened to that advice because there is like an advice which big bosses say, the boss of like the whole place or the boss of the play or bosses, they always say if you give an employee coffee when they don't have their break time and they drink it, fire them. I've heard of that before. I think that's why she did what she did. But that's always been like a stupid saying, really. And like if she followed that, then she won't go very far in that business herself. I'm not like putting something bad on her or anything, but like I'm just saying, like you're not supposed to listen to that. I don't know. I don't really care. I'm never gonna be a friend, anyways. And it's probably a good thing that will never be a friend, anyways, either. I will never be her friend. I will, even if I see her on the street, I will never say hi. There's just so many things I won't do with her, really. I will completely ignore her. But if she says hi to me and starts talking, then I have to talk, I guess. Unless we're in a public place. If we're in a public place, then I don't have to talk to her. If we're talking business related stuff, like if I'm at that place and she starts talking to me, the workplace, then I will talk to her. But if she talks to me in like a town where I used to live or something, or like if she talks to me in public, let's say if I find her one day on my day out somewhere, like in Gothenburg, on my own or with other people, and she starts talking to me casually, and I'm just doing my shopping or whatever, I will ignore her. I don't think I will talk to her, to be honest with you guys. I will completely ignore her. Yeah, that's what happens when you make mistakes like that. Unfortunately, that's what happens. That's what happens if you cross me. Really, I'll just ignore you completely in public. I do ignore people in public, anyways, but that's only because they don't talk to me first and say hi to me, and they don't really recognize me. So yeah, but I like, yeah, like seriously, if I meet her in public, in front of people, and she tries to talk to me like a friend that she knows me, I will completely straight up ignore her. Mm, I'm sorry. That's just the way it has to be. She doesn't have to bother me in my spare time, just like she has bothered me in my work time. That's just the way it is, really. Meaning I will never get a job again, but I don't care. It's not a job I want again, anyways. I was just there because of school, anyways. So yeah. It's not a horrible fate, really. It's okay. She'll be fine. She doesn't need me to talk to her in my spare time. Why do my spare time is what I do in my spare time, Who I want to see, who I want to talk to. I'm not really a mean person. I'm always kind. But when somebody does something like that to you, I think that's the natural response, really. So yeah, it's not natural, but it's the way some people respond. Because she was giving me kilos of dessert, and telling me to do them in like 20 minutes. Yeah, and she wouldn't even help or anything. So yeah, and that's what happens. That's life. That's life, really. During the end of the day, you guys must think I'm totally mean, but I'm not. I don't think so. Let me just see my live stream. Let me just see if the sound is working. Let me just see if the sound is working. Yeah, it's working. Yes, the sound is working. So it's okay. Yeah, I'm watching the Truman Show deleted scenes. I like the deleted scene of the future cast That's kind of interesting. Yeah. Um, I'm gonna watch something else, I guess. With the ending of a movie, I always watch. That's not so bad. I mean, I had to do that. I had to cut her out of my real life. Like, what was I supposed to do? She fired me, like a heartless, cold woman, really, and that's what happens, really. What was I supposed to do? Talk to her in my spare time? Be friends with her in my spare time? Like, I don't think she even wants to do anything with me in my spare time if she fired me like that. I don't even think she wants to be friends with me, really. Um, you don't do that to someone you want to be friends with, do you? Why am I even talking like this? It's obvious. Hold on. Mom! Nilaga, G. Nilaga. I don't need to ski now, getting. Sorry, I just had to close the door. My mom is watching something where they're all shouting and stuff. And she's watching a movie, an African movie, and they always shout. So yeah. Okay. Like, as I said, what was I supposed to do? Like, you can't be friends with somebody who doesn't want to be friends with you. Maybe she wanted to be friends, but like, you can't be friends with somebody who brutally fires you, right? The first thing you have to do if somebody brutally fires you, like me, just ignore them in your spare time. If you meet them outside in a shopping mall, or when you're like at your happiest and you're doing your thing, or you're just doing your thing, ignore her. Don't talk to her. Don't even say hi to her or him. Don't even try to make eye contact. You see them once, you totally ignore them. Don't speak to them. Don't talk to them. They're not. They don't. They just. They don't want to be your friend if they did something that like that to you. And even if she wanted to be my friend after that, like as a thank you for working here a few days or something, don't don't speak to that person. Just don't, really. And I don't care if this person is like your boss or something. I just want you to totally ignore them, not even talk to them. And if even if they say hi to you, or even if they try to start a conversation with you, just ignore them completely. It's just the way it is and the way it has to be, really. I was never brutally fired like that on my other jobs. I'm usually the person who never does anything like wrong or mean or anything. So yeah. But in my spare time, I've probably done a lot of things that's probably wrong and stuff. But I haven't really done anything wrong when I'm with other people in at work, or I've never done anything wrong to anyone at work or school when I'm in a public place like that. But in my spare time, I've probably done wrong things like being a YouTuber and stuff like that, or being a live streamer or something. And I know influencers can't have normal jobs, but like if there's no point. Like, what can I say now? Like, um, just because you have an opinion doesn't mean you can fire someone like that. Or just because you have an opinion, you can't just really like put somebody down like that. I don't know how to say it. But the thing is, people on YouTubers, I mean, only YouTubers, I don't mean like singers and stuff. YouTubers have an opinion. We all have an opinion. Everyone on YouTube, we can all agree on that. We all have an opinion. And, well, if somebody finds out you have an opinion by being a YouTuber, you can't really get a normal job like that. You can't get normal jobs like baker or a teacher or something like that. You can't be though. You can't have those jobs if you're a YouTuber. To be honest with you, um, but like if you're a singer or an actor, you can like get away with it. Basically, you can do what you want, but you can't really have a normal life, and that's the whole point with being famous. You can't have a normal life. You can't like go to places where you want to go without being noticed and stuff like that, really. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not saying that all singers and actors get away with it if they've done something wrong, but they kind of like they get opinions from other people and like bombarded with answers and stuff like that. But like, I don't know how to say it, but I'm just saying that we YouTubers are more vulnerable, basically, when it comes to all that, really. Oh, they're showing this movie. What's it called? Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. I haven't seen that movie. Oh well. But yeah, I don't know. It's just really sad, really, that I have to ignore her like that. But I'm not a bad person, and I don't know. Like, is it really that bad? Because if she wants to be friends with me right now and everything, I don't think I can be friends with her. And I know you guys are thinking this is probably the most natural thing to do ever, just ignore someone completely. Um, she wasn't even the boss of the place, and she fired me. So like, I wouldn't have a problem with the bosses, even if I did ignore her. What can I say? I know I just sound so unhuman right now, like I'm not human or something, by ignoring her completely, even if she speaks to me or talks to me or says hi, but in my spare time. But the thing is, you can do whatever you want in your spare time. Really, it doesn't matter what anybody thinks or says or anything like that. Like I have been friends with somebody. I kind of became friends with somebody, and I opened up to them and everything, and they opened up to me. And like, I've kind of been forcing myself to go to places with her recently. I used to enjoy it to just go places, but whenever we meet, she's she's like a totally different person. We found each other on a place um, where we usually go to and where we work. We used to work together, but like it's been so unnatural. It's been so unnatural being with her these past few days, these past few times. I don't know why. It's always unnatural when I'm with her. I'm always going to be her friend to talk to, but I'm not gonna be going places to her with her that often anymore. Actually, I'm not going to be going anywhere with her anymore. And she might want to end the relationship with me, but I don't think she's going to. But like, I'm only gonna go out with her when I have to. No, actually, I'm not gonna go with her anywhere. I'm just gonna be talking to her on the phone. I'm not being cruel, but You have to do what you want to do yourself, and that's the whole point, really. You do what you want to do yourself. End of story. I don't know why I've been listening to other people so much and not been listening to myself. So yeah, that's probably why. Some people think the way they think about me. I don't know. I guess I just have an opinion. What can I say? Guys, please do not judge me because of what I just said. Hmm? Please do not judge me because of what I said that I was gonna ignore her who did that, who fired me like that in my spare time. I have to do that. There is no friendship in someone who does that to you. If somebody does something like that to you, something as bad as that, I don't think there's a point being friends with them anymore. Unless they do something to you and you notice and stuff. I don't know. It's not a friendship call. It's not a friendship call, really. I guess it's an enemy call, really. If you do that to someone, you're more like an enemy to someone if you do that. I guess. I guess she's like my enemy now, but she's not like a person who I completely gonna um give attention. I'm not gonna give her any attention really. She's just an attention seeker. She's nothing else really. She's probably one of those people who are attention seekers in this world. Let me try eating some chocolate. But this chocolate, like, it makes me smell a bit weird. Because it's like milk. Milk makes you smell a little bit. So, yeah. Last time I'm buying this chocolate, anyways. I'm never gonna buy it again. Because it makes me smell. Milk makes you smell when it comes on the tongue. Babies, they can smell like that. It's alright. But adults, this makes them smell a little bit weirder. So, yeah. Well, it's good chocolate though. It doesn't taste bad. I want to finish it because I really don't want chocolate like this anymore. I never eat. This is a fancy chocolate. I don't usually eat fancy chocolate. I just try to eat fancy chocolate at this point. Oh, as I said, it's fancy chocolate. Never eat fancy chocolate unless you have to. Always eat the ordinary chocolates like Twix and Snickers and don't copyright strike me. I'm sorry. But if I mention all of those chocolates right now, I'll be copyright striked. That's why YouTubers never mention copyrighted things, unless they obviously are allowed to. Big YouTubers and stuff like that. But there are YouTubers who use copyrighted stuff, even if they're not big YouTubers. Even if they're not big YouTubers, they do use copyrighted stuff. Some people, but I think it's those YouTubers who like manipulate the sound of the music. Because if you manipulate the sound of the music, you can get away with copyrighted things. Or if you use a video and you like put like different color on it or something, it's something they do. You don't just put out things like that. Because I've manipulated sound before and put on my YouTube channel and nobody realized anything. I kind of got copyright strike for one of the videos, but the other ones I didn't. So I have made videos with GIFs and stuff before. That was a long time ago though. Hold on a minute. My computer is getting dirty just because I'm eating around it. There we go. I even paused it by pressing the M. No, the sound turned itself on. I pressed so the sound turned itself on. Let me finish this chocolate and like I'm coming back. I just need the bathroom really. Are you okay? Oh, okay. I'm back. Oh, I've been live streaming for an hour. That's something, isn't it? Okay. Where was I? I was watching something. Oh, yeah. I always watch this movie, this ending of this movie all the time when I'm feeling like this. Kind of helps me go through the process of life and stuff and the day. But yeah, that's true. You should really just do what you want to do, basically. I've realized that. There's really no point, like, I've waited like forever for something, but there's no point just waiting and waiting and waiting instead of just doing it yourself, you know? Like, everyone is fucked up somehow. So, yeah, nobody's perfect. Gosh, is that what she meant? The Hannah Montana. Just kidding. But like I'm just kidding. But yeah. Like seriously, nobody's perfect. Some people have autism, some people are weirdos, some people just act weird. Some people are strange. But the thing is you never judge a book by its cover. So yeah. Some people say something, some people say too much, some people say a lot of things. Some people say a lot of things over and over again. And some people say some things that which you're not supposed to say. There's many types of people in this world, really. The thing is, you just have to accept them all, unless they've done something really wrong. Well, yeah, I was gonna say I had food from a restaurant, a fast food restaurant, which was so good. It was like spicy chicken nuggets and like mango milkshake and like carrots and like dip sauces. It was so good. I'm definitely eating that again because I usually get salad from that restaurant because I like it a little bit healthy as well. I don't like it only like fries all the time. So yeah. But once I had like a burger from there with like coleslaw and barbecue sauce, and it was really good. I don't even know what to say. I'm like stumped. I'm like completely brain freeze or something. I mean thoughts basically. I don't usually feel like this, but right now I feel like that. I usually have things to say and stuff like that, but now I just don't. Hold on a minute. Oh, hold on. Um, hello, hello. It's those phone calls from my brother, which he never answers. He never answers or anything like that. He just keeps calling and calling and calling because his phone just keeps calling me by accident. It's so annoying. But yeah. But yeah, you guys remember that. Always stand up for yourself. Don't wait around like me. Always just stand up for yourself. Yeah, everybody lives a good life, but during the end of the days, stuff happens. So yeah, like that's life. Because when people make a movie, they don't expect it to end in a certain way unless the way ends, you know? It's okay, you can talk. It's okay. Oh, okay. Ano yung kanini? Yan nini? Uh, okay. I'm just talking to my mom. She's here right now. Hii weather inafanya tu ukule kila saa. Nikula cookie na nini na chai alafu nikula nini kiwi na chocolate. Nasikia tu njaa kila saa.
Hiyo bread ndio ungenunua mingi ile ndogo ndogo. Sio mtu angekula tu. Mimi naona nitaenda dukani baadaye.
Umewahi kwenda dukani? Umewahi kwenda
Eh?
dukani? Au unaendaga? Okay.
Mimi sikia kama huyo yuko hapo. Mimi nataka kwenda kwa ajili ya huyo.
Nani?
Ninaenda zamani kila saa.
Oh, bibi ya ule.
Huyo yuko hapo.
Bibi ya
Nimeona toka pia hapo.
No, I'm talking in Swahili. So yeah, I can speak Swahili, Swedish, and English. My first language is Swedish, and then Swahili, then English. But English is like a language I've probably known a lot because of movies and stuff. And it's all English is also because I used to live in England. I lived in England for 8 years, 8 to 10 years. So yeah. Oh well. Let me see the ending of this movie still. But yeah, as I said, I said a while ago from now. Actually, I was watching a concert of my favorite singer, and I was like, "Oh, he's so awesome! Yeah, yeah, yeah." But I'd say he's not like my favorite singer like that. Really, and I don't like him like that. Like the way I used to think I liked him. I don't like him that way anymore. I used to really, really like the singer, but then seeing him live and everything in his concert, and then I was like, I don't like him anymore like that. But obviously, singers and stuff, they're probably married or like have a girlfriend or something and stuff like that. I was like, not my type, but I'm gonna be a fan. Obviously, I don't know if I'm a fan anymore. I don't know. I like his music, but I don't say I like him that much. But his music is always gonna be good, you know. Because his music is like banging. It's like really, really banging. It's like really good music, but I just don't like him. I guess people's opinions change. Everyone changes, and that's just a part of life. Things happen, people do things, and life can't always be the same, really. I've learned that. I can't show you guys that concert, anyways. You guys will hate me if I show you who it is. But most of you probably don't listen to that type of music, anyways. So, yeah. Mm. But yeah, I thought that, and then I was like, I don't like him anymore. Like, if I like ever had a relationship with him, I wouldn't have a relationship with him in that way. And I don't think I would ever have kids with him or anything like that. Even like no relationship like that with him. Just I just understand him really. It's not like I'm a celebrity or anything. I'm not. But like, it's not a potential man in my life really. I don't think he's ever gonna be after that. After realizing how he is in real life. It's not like he has done something bad. You see, that's the thing. It's just like the way when I got fired. You just have an opinion about something and you do it. I can understand that woman now. Oh well. But yeah. Mm, yeah. So I wanted to say what they say in the movie, but I was like, yes, and then I was like, oh no, stop myself. This movie always shocks me. Now I just feel like having some water. But I'm not gonna eat any. I'm gonna try not to eat for a while and stuff. Just stop myself from doing that. This weather really makes you hungry. Like the heat and everything. Summertime just makes you hungry all the time. Plus, I don't really go fat from food like that. So that's why I eat all the time without going, oh no, I'm gonna go fat. So yeah, I always stay the same shape no matter how much I eat. Because I do so much during the day. So like eating is not a problem for me really. It used to be a problem, but it's not anymore really. I guess this is a way of me standing up for myself and doing what I want to do, really. But I know, like, my enemy would totally, like, go fall. My enemy would totally fall for a. My enemy would totally fall for a guy like that. No strings attached. But, like, the thing is, it's all about the person, really. Even if you look good, it doesn't matter. It's about the person. And, personality. That's what people say. Personality. But when it comes to me, it's about personality, I guess, but it's not really much about personality. It's about, like, the way they are, if they shine. If they don't shine really when they're in front of you, they're not really the guy for you or the girl. You have to shine. You have to, like, have, like, such a presence or a meeting that you shine in front of someone. And if you don't shine, there's no point really. I'm just saying, I don't know. Everybody just always goes, "Oh no, you should look at the not the looks, you should look at the personality." Everyone says that. Everyone. It's so annoying. Especially when they mention personality, you're like, I know about that. It's about the person. It's not about the personality. It's about the person. How is the person? Not the personality. Personality, you can accept someone's personality even if they're like rude or nasty or cruel. It's about they can have weird personality traits like quiet or unusual or weird or magical, and that's the way they are. You still like them. So personality is not really the focus here. Because if someone judged me on my personality, they would totally kick me out of the door. Like they'd probably boot me. They'd boot me to another country or something. If we all looked at personalities, everybody would just be out of the door. Because personality, nobody has the right personality. Because some people can have a good personality, like, oh, I'm loving, and then it says quiet underneath, and then you're like, quiet? Oh no, that's a bit of a weird personality trait. But like that's just the way it is, really. I don't know. What can I say? Ugh, I don't know. I think I felt like this before. I have a feeling I felt like this before about my favorite singer. I don't know now. No. So many people would say I don't listen to that type of music. Like I don't tend to mention who I mention or what I mention or stuff like that. I don't tend to go into details about who I'm talking about or what I'm talking about or exactly unless like I don't know. I do that sometimes, but that's like bantering really. That's not being usual. I just said all about this about the system and stuff. Like they pick out people who just don't act the way they're supposed to act, like everybody else, and they like take them out of the place or do something to them. I don't know. People say that the system is run by the government, but I don't know about that. I don't know who runs the system or anything, but the system is not the police. It's not the same people at all. The police are just there for the law. They're totally innocent, but the system is like just they're just people above who just control the way people act and stuff, and they're supposed to act a certain way. You're supposed to go down a certain road. You're supposed to act a certain way, as I said. You're supposed to act like everybody else, really. You're not supposed to complain or anything. You're supposed to go to work, get married, have kids, go to university, do all the normal things, really. Um, I don't know who these people are, but that's the way that woman was talking on the show. She was talking like one of them. She wasn't talking like one of the people who follows the system, which are the people who have to be obedient, which is like everybody else who lives a normal life or whatever. I don't know, but she was talking like one of them, and I was like, whoa, this is a bad day to pick on someone, you know? I don't know. I'm gonna tell you now, I'm not one of them. I'm not one of the people who are in the system or people who follow. I don't follow the system actually. I don't because something happened to me, so I don't. But I used to be like everybody else. But like I haven't had a normal life at all. I don't know. I'm not one of them at all. I'm not even a police officer, so yeah. I'm not even part of the police. But not all police, all people who have been police are good people. Anyways, so yeah. I don't know. What am I supposed to say about this? Well, there are people above who just control everybody. That's all you need to know, really. Um, but then again, not everybody goes. Not everybody gets married. Not everybody have kids. Not everybody goes to university, and not everybody has a job really. So, those are the people who are outside the system who don't listen to the system at all. And those are people who have been targeted really. Yeah, because you get targeted by them if you don't go through the line which you're supposed to go through like everybody else. Because have you heard of somebody just telling you go that way? Just go that way. Don't go another way. Just go look forward. Those type of people. They're kind of one of them. They're kids of people who are part of the system. Like the people who are the kids of the people who are part of this who are the system. They're kind of bullies. Their kids are usually bullies. So yeah. Yeah, their kids are bullies. Um because they've been taught that way their whole lives and they bully other kids or bully one person in particular or something. So that's now you know. People who are above who are in the system, people who are in the system, people who are part of the system. They have kids and their kids are bullies at school. So yeah, what can I say? I hope I helped somebody with all of these answers really. Have you heard some people say fuck the system? Yeah, yeah, that I would say that, but I don't know, I can't say that unless I want something to happen to me and I don't want that. I kinda wanna live my life. But like you've seen like celebrities that just above the line and everything. That's what they mean really. I don't know what can I say. That's why not everybody's healthy. It's because of the system. Not everybody's healthy. Not everybody's doing good and stuff like that. Just because of this. So next time you're outside and you see a random stranger, just act like everybody else. Really, don't act a certain way. I've kind of learned my lesson now, anyways. I have learned my lesson a while ago, actually. Like I have, but like I totally forgot about the system. I totally forgot about it, and yeah, I had forgotten totally. I didn't know about it when I was a teenager, but I knew about it when I was like really, really young, and when I was like an adult. But when I was a teenager, I completely forgot about it, and I just acted a certain way, and I shouldn't have done that, and that got me into trouble. And I don't know, so many things happened. So many things have happened in my life. I'm trying to make positive vibes here, so I'm not gonna talk about that. But yeah, that's all you guys need to know. The system is just people who control people. That's all. That's all, really. Um, it's not to be confused with Illuminati or something. It's not Illuminati. It's not Satanism either. It's just people who are higher than other people. No, they're not higher than people. Other people, they're just somewhere high. Like one of them. They couldn't. They're not all celebrities. To be honest with you, they're not all celebrities. They're not all politicians. They're not all like people like that. So it's not Illuminati. They're not people who like kill innocent animals or people to get blood so they can do a sacrifice. So it's not Satanism either. They're just people who are high, who are above somewhere, and they have some kind of power, and they're able to control people and stuff. Like one of them could be a celebrity, but not like three of them. But one of them could be a celebrity. One of them could be a politician. One of them could be a Satanist, really, and the other one could be just a normal person who's not really famous or anything like that. So yeah, scary enough. But mostly they're just ordinary people like you and me. Really, they don't. They're not. They're not really usually famous. They're not famous. That's the problem. They're not famous. They're not anything like that. They're not even. They're not even important. They're not even important. They're just like important, and they have a power to be able to do something. So I'd say it's people with jobs. It's people with jobs. It's people who have kids, and their kids turns out to be bullies. The people with like that kind of power, like the power like God gives you, like have kids and have a job and have a successful life. So there are people who have successful lives basically. Because when you have a successful life, you have kids, you have a job, you've gone to university. Okay, maybe not gone to university. Yeah, but you have a job. Okay, that's the main thing. They all have jobs, all of them. Not one of them doesn't have a job. Okay, so yeah. But what do I really want to call this video? What did I call it? Yeah, I didn't want to get this dark and start talking about the system, but I had to. Because I don't want to disappear or something like that. Like some people, because they talk about stuff like this, they disappear, they get murdered, or other things really, and I don't want that to happen to me. I'm already dead somehow, anyways. Like seriously, like I don't need to like get murdered or something or disappear. I don't think that's gonna happen to me, anyways. So yeah. I'm totally protected. Gosh, I just punched my microphone. Yeah, what else can I live stream today? I'm thinking of the other things I can live stream. Let me see. Let me change the title. Let me see what time it is. Oh, it's nearly it's 3:30. I've been live streaming for a while, but I've live streamed for an hour and a half. That's something. I don't know what else I can live stream today. I'm thinking of what else I can do for you guys today. The time I'm usually awake doing things is in the nighttime. And that's not why I don't live stream in the nighttime anymore. I used to do that, but I just don't anymore. Um, I guess if I didn't get fired, I'd probably be like one of the people who was in the system anyways. And that's not a title I want. Totally not. Not after everything I've been through. Plus they probably has to have to do a lot of things to keep a job. You probably have to do a lot of things, especially if it's not like a small job. I don't know. Nobody lives in this world for free. That's all I've got to say. I'm gonna take off this jumper. You guys are probably gonna see my t-shirt even though I said I don't wanna show it. But yeah, doesn't matter anyway. I'm gonna go back in the movie. I usually do that. And I like the part when they're together talking and stuff. Excuse me. I'm gonna go back to the Truman Show goodies. I was thinking of watching a concert with you guys, but like I can't turn the sound on. What am I supposed to do? Maybe I have to watch it in my own time. To be honest with you guys. But I was really happy when I got this T-shirt. I was like super happy. I'm watching this guy who's analyzing evil from people from TV shows and movies. And I'm watching the one where, because I'm watching my playlist to Truman Show goodies. So it's he's analyzing Christoph from the Truman Show. Oh, hold on, it's just an advertisement in the beginning. But isn't the Truman Show creepy? like, he was one of 5 children who were unwanted pregnancies, and he was chosen because he came near the date of the show was going to when it was going to be aired. But I think the Truman Show is kind of creepy when you think about it. It just has this creepy element to it because like everybody knows it's just a show, but he's like being like he's like the entertainer, and he has no idea, and he's like living in a town where everything is staged and everything. But like, I'm so happy they chose Jim Carrey to be Truman because I mean, if somebody else was him, it would be a bit ruined. It would be totally ruined the whole movie. But if they made a second one, I wouldn't mind. If they made a second Truman Show or like a movie that kind of was like the Truman Show, I wouldn't mind. It would kind of be good though. But I probably wouldn't want the Truman Show to have like a second movie, but maybe like a movie that would be like the Truman Show kind of. That would have been good. It's kind of funny how he's always trying to escape and stuff. Like I would have done the same thing if I found out I was like part of like something like a system or something. I would totally try to do the same thing. I would try to escape. I wouldn't be stuck in the same place. You wouldn't see me in the same place. Cuz the thing is Truman wants him to stay in the same place. Because I mean he took care of him when he was born and everything until he became a certain age. Um Thing is, he's just supposed to be 30 in this movie, the character Truman. So for 30 years, this person has been doing this to him the whole time. So even if this happened in real life, the only way you could do it is if the person had like an iPhone and you were monitoring them from the iPhone, and you'd have to be monitoring them the whole lives, right? Then I don't know how this would be able to happen in real life unless like the person had internet all the time. I don't know. I'm thinking. Hmm. But how do you like escape something like that? I just don't understand how you'd be able to escape something like that. Because I mean, if the cameras are on you 24/7, wouldn't you just have to act a certain way? You probably have to hide your face or something. Doing something unexpected wouldn't do it really. Hmm. But I think if it happened in real life, they would pick someone who's like always kind or something, who doesn't really do anything wrong, and who's just like always like doing something in their lives. Mm. But wouldn't it be awkward if, like, when he was little, he wasn't really himself and it was somebody else? That would have changed the whole plot of the movie, and it would have explained why he like left at the end of the movie. Um, kind of, kind of would explain. Yeah. But the thing is that Kristoff is willing to kill him if he doesn't stay where he's supposed to stay. He's really toxic, really. Somebody like that shouldn't be have the power to control other people, really. But yeah, it is experimental, really. I don't know what to say. How to pull off in this times. Well, it's 2022. Like, if they ever did a live stream or something, you'd be airing that other places. What else could you do if you were like Kristoff in this future? You like if any happened in real life. I think yeah, they'd have to have an iPhone so you would know everything they're doing all the time. You'd probably be recording them on YouTube when they're watching things and when they're like calling and texting and stuff. You probably have little cameras all around the house, places like in town and stuff. You would. What else would you do? You'd be making people in her or his life different. So yeah, if I ever was in a movie, I'd be in a movie like The Truman Show. If I was in a movie ever, I wouldn't be in like the second Truman Show. I'd be in a movie that was like The Truman Show. Really. Yeah, I'd be in a movie that was like The Truman Show if I was ever in a movie. Um, the Truman Show just makes sense. I really. Um, what can I say? I'm not saying the other movies are bad. The thing is, movies always have a happy ending, and that's the whole point of a movie. Really, there's no point being in a movie unless it has a happy ending. And if movies were real, really. But during the end of the day, everybody just cares about themselves, really. And everybody's just trying to survive, really. It's kind of the law of the jungle, eat to be eaten, really. Survival of the fittest. As I said a long time ago in another video, it's all about survival of the fittest. Everybody's just trying to make themselves survive, really. But if there really was a system and there was only one person controlling the whole thing, wouldn't they make the people wouldn't they make the some people in the system innocent? Make them look like dummies, really. No, it wouldn't make them innocent. I don't know. It would make them like dummies, really. Like they were just used for a purpose. I like a lot of movies. I even like A Cinderella Story. So like if I'd pick any all the movies I liked, this movie would probably come on top, really. So yeah. Hmm. You going outside? That's a nice dress. Let me see. That's the dress that came. It's so nice. And come on, boy, boy. So nice. It suits you. So. Mhm. Oh, so. Eh, ni joto. Ni kama wind, ni kama baridi, ba ni joto ukitembea. Ukirudi nyumbani unachoka. Mimi nasikia kizunguzungu. Eh. Kama vitamin ama kitu inatakiwa kwa damu. Nikunywe nini? Nikunywe juice yako yo. Najua but mimi sikunagi vitu kama hiyo. Nakunywa nini? Vitu inatakiwa. Nunua dessert ama? What do you want? I want like a pie. If you find a pie. Pie inapatikana hapa kwa juu ya ice, sio ya ice na new vanilla sauce. Kama hakuna, ushaona pie hapa mimi sijaona. Nimeona tu desserts zingine. Zingine ukulayo.
nitaangalia kama nitapata pale.
Sijui kama damu lilo
Ingebaki
basi nenda sikiliza hiyo ndo okay. So usibebe vitu
ni
mingi.
boflo tu na nini
Nimle mimi boflo.
nitanunua. Sasa mimi nataka kununua kwa ajili ya kesho. Kesho nataka kwenda nayo kwa sababu nitakaje boflo yangu.
Kama hii white ama?
Lakini hii kama ni ile ngumu.
Hii
Tushatupa sisi.
kama hii.
Unataka hiyo?
Ama
Weka kununulia.
sawa.
Hiyo lazima ishaisha tupa tu, labda imeisha hiyo. Angalia tarehe.
Lazima kama damu inatakiwa kwa body ya mnusi pia.
Wako vitamin. Kuna ile dawa ya vitamin. Boflo imeisha?
Yangu imeisha. Hata yako nafikiri imeisha.
Hii white imeisha? Unasema tarehe ngapi?
Sijaangalia bali imekuwa zamani mzee. Na wewe una bread wewe?
Imeisha.
Sawa. Sibebane vina vitu mingi. Okay. But I really think that the movie The Truman Show was done on a professional level. Oh yeah, that was just my mom. Sorry. Yeah. Kind of feel a bit like I have low blood sugar, but I don't. Anything like that. I just feel like it, so I'm drinking some kind of juice. Full blood or whatever. Just some kind of juice that helps you with your your system in the body. This juice is good. So I'm watching the part when he's talking to Truman at the end of the movie, and he's telling him to stay. I think I'm gonna stop live streaming. I'm really dizzy in the head. So bye. Thank you. Bye.